There's a problem with Catalyst in Apex Legends. In fact, in Season 16 might be the most glaring issue of all, and I'm here to talk about it because most players don't even know it's going on. In fact, a lot of you would be surprised to even hear Catalyst brought up in this way. But let me explain, because I think there's a dynamic that is adjusted from the beginning to now in Catalyst that might open your eyes. And if this video is here to help, give you a little bit of awareness of what's coming next for this character that has been filled with quite a little bit of hesitation on her efficacy. It kind of all started with the fact that in Season 16, Apex Legends added a whole new class system, which was phenomenal, by the way. One of the best adjustments ever. In fact, so good that Apex was able to hit a brand new all-time player peak when, of course, the game is dying. Congratulations to everyone who always says that. I keep telling you that they're wrong, but keep not believing me. It's okay. 624,000 players peaked in terms of PC, meaning that things were going really well. But in terms of the most recent character, and with no legend added here, there were actually no changes. In fact, one of the only changes that's ever happened to Catalyst are a bunch of bug fixes, which ended up going in November 14th, fixing audio, correcting some of the finishers, and obviously the big one, allowing Seer's passive heartbeat to no longer see through Catalyst ult, which for Catalyst mains around the world was pretty happy. But why did Catalyst not get picked up? Why did she not get the love that she deserved? And does she even deserve that love? Again, is she just being ignored by the designers? Let's take a look at TSM Raven, the coach of TSM, the most famous team in all of ALGS. He tweeted on October 28th that he can't stop thinking about Catalyst. I wake up, I think about her. I go to sleep, I think about her. When I'm awake, I think about her. When I'm asleep, I dream about her. Now, you would think that one of the brightest minds in Apex Legends, one of the coaches of the best, most winning team in all of ALGS history, would be onto something. But in fact, what was actually showing up was a little bit of resistance. Here's what Imperial Hal had to say about when Raven approached the team about playing Catalyst just a few months ago.
I've spoken with Raven regarding it. People always ask me like about the new characters and stuff like that. Like I can't like always tell you what's good or bad until I play in it, because like it's all kind of just like text. It's like you can't like, as a professional player, I feel like I need to feel out how a character is in game. Like, is it feel too slow? Does the character even fit into the game in a way? So I don't know. Raven thinks that she's broken because she can like play so aggressive on teams that are playing in buildings and stuff like that. The only like downside I feel like when it comes to new characters, especially when they come with a new map, I feel like they cater the character entirely to the new map. So I see like Catalyst being very, very good on the new map, but I don't see her being as good on the other maps, because I just how I see it when they create new characters. And that thing is like, I don't know if Catalyst is good enough to replace any other characters right now, because they didn't change a thing with other characters. So like, would it be worth it to replace Seer with Catalyst? I don't know. Like, probably not, to be honest.
Hal giving his take, and it's relatively conservative. But hey, can you blame Hal? He's a winner. He knows that sometimes when you have a legend that is coming in, it's catered to a map that's not even in competitive. In fact, Broken Moon is not one of the maps that I cast in the ALGS. It's Storm Point and it's World's Edge. So there's a fair point there. But was he missing the idea that maybe Catalyst could be valuable? Were they kind of thinking about all these other elements and kind of missing the forest through the trees, or missing the tree through the forest? You know what I'm talking about with that one. Well, let's go ahead and see what Reddit and people responded to, because it wasn't that Raven was smart. It was like, why was Raven trying to get them to play Catalyst? Seems like he's insistent on them playing Cat and Hal, and they're against it. I don't see why Raven wants them to play it so bad. Again, the Valk Seer Horizon comp is working, and they're at the top. Why change it now? Great question, but this wasn't the first time that Raven would have ideas and that they would get batted against from the community. In fact, when I had a chance to interview him on stage after TSM in London raised the trophy for the split $1 million playoffs, coming in first place, winning match point, this is what Raven said to all of the haters and the people who had doubted him.
This man right here, I don't know whether to call you a psychologist, a master general, or maybe just the right guy at the right time. Raven, the coach of TSM, make some noise for what this man has done. Raven, this is your moment. You have earned it. I know how much you've given up. What's going on for you right now?
I mean, definitely a super emotional win for me.
Almost got me crying in the club.
I've been grinding for just 3 years straight, and I had a lot of people doubt me, but I stuck to it, and I appreciate back. And also shout out to my boys for all the hard work and willing to give me a chance and listening to me. So thank you.
Thank you, Raven.
An incredible moment
to this community. Also, what you've given to these guys right here. It takes a team to get it all done. You guys have proven that as well. What a journey these boys have had. I want to
great moment for them and a great moment for Raven as well. And you could see that Raven had a lot of emotion. In fact, that grinding 3 years is real. I had a chance to talk with Raven. His dad is a neuropharmacologist. He decided not to go down that path and chase gaming and esports, and he had so many people doubt him until that moment, finally being vindicated for his ideas that the community wasn't necessarily ready to accept. And more power to you, Raven, because you definitely brought what TSM needed. But were you right all along? In fact, one of the reasons that people don't know Catalyst is maybe in a good position, and the problem with this character not receiving the credibility that she deserves, is because the team who actually placed first place in EMEA, literally one of the #1 seeds heading into the tournament in London, couldn't make it. They actually weren't allowed to come through. For whatever reason, they could not get to the tournament. This is the third one that they have done, and they have been playing Catalyst even in the Pro League that people were saying Raven was rushing TSM off from. In fact, here's NRG Sweet reacting and commenting on Aurora's play, and look at how he feels about what they're doing with this character.
Gonna be pretty good. I think we need to get these guys off the roof, though. Love the wall to the left. Great heads-up play by the wall to the left. They need to fight for these pills right now. Cleve needs to swing the smoke. Great nade. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Perfect. Literally perfect. Chat, you called it. Catalyst wall. Look at that catalyst wall. In any other situation, they would be getting shot at by everybody in the bridge. But the catalyst wall to block the LOS of the team under the bridge so that they could isolate a 3v3 on the edge. Chef's fucking kiss.
This video continues to go on, but you get the idea. This team basically wins. They're one of the best teams in Europe, and they don't get that main stage performance like we've seen TSM get. And guess what's happened? Over the course of this last rank split, which has just happened over in Season 16, Catalyst, like I said, has gotten no changes, but has become one of the most popular characters to play by the pros. And I don't think this is being talked about enough. Whether you could see a character being used on Broken Moon or not, what you're really finding out is that this character is actually extremely good in general on Broken Moon or not. And I think this will translate really well to Stormpoint. In fact, Hal's latest video, getting top 10 pred using the new gun meta, has obviously 300,000 followers there, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. He's using Catalyst in this video. Now, I want to go ahead and kind of give you guys a chance to decide for yourselves. Obviously, I think a problem is that people have underestimated this character, and they've basically gone against someone who has really proven that even if people don't believe him or believe them, they're onto something in terms of the value this character can bring, as well as an EMEA team that has clearly proven the results from Catalyst can show up, but they just haven't had a chance to showcase it. So now I present to you one of my favorite videos that I have randomly found showcasing the power and the wave of Catalyst coming in. In fact, you don't believe me, look, check this out. Look, Jim Burton is streaming right now to 1,000 people, one of the best players, 2-time land winner as well. He's rocking Catalyst. I'm just telling you, it's the real deal. But I want to watch this video with Nick Merckx, TSM Reps, and TSM Imperial Hal, all on separate teams in ranked. Each one of their POVs cut together in this video. Each team is playing Catalyst, and I want you to decide for yourself as we watch this and analyze this as well, whether you think there's a problem with people recognizing the value that she brings. And by the way, it's so entertaining. So just enjoy. All right, so Hal and his team are basically fighting on this rock, right? Nick and his team, these cuts are going to be in between these teams. So Nick is holding this high ground right here, and Hal's team is ahead of him, basically on these rocks. So that's the setup right here.
I almost cracked their valve. I got 100 on the valve. One's on the pillar.
I cracked the cat.
I see 2 frags. Something's still far in your way.
Also, if you guys are enjoying this video and this type of analysis, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps. Liking is the best metric for YouTube to promote the video, so share it, like it, whatever, but I really appreciate it.
Where's your flash on the fucking catalyst?
Popping a bat on one.
Yeah. I think it's 23. Yeah, catalyst as well.
Hopping a med.
I love these edits too because they just
Swing at me, swing at me. Wait.
One's in the room, cat.
I killed Bang.
That was a quick grapple, bro. Other guy far left.
Fucking AI. I'm going right. I'm going right.
And now this is Reps. This is Reps' team right here getting involved, coming in behind Nick Merck's team, who Nick was just taken out by the Pathfinder on Hal's team.
I'm playing the Eddie.
So he's talking about playing the head glitch here, and Hal obviously trying to take space. Nick's team was basically in the middle, and now he's realizing that it was Osivian and Keon and Hal. Dangerous squad.
Hal and them is the first team. Is Sibian and those guys? Oh, fuck.
I don't have a digi. Wait, on the left.
Right here.
Right here, square.
Knocked one.
Maggie
Maggie
ball.
Oh, I
ball.
got Maggie
I
ball.
don't 65. Red.
You may come back to beat us.
Tried that kid. Oh my god, I kind of whiffed. I hit him like 100. That kid's like 20 health max. 20 health max.
I have to back up.
Got it, you gotta back up.
160 blue on red.
Let's go.
They have double red.
Red as well. Got 2 of them. Not great.
I'm popping a bat.
This aim, bro.
I know. Maggie's ready to pop a bear now.
He's with some gunners right now. I'm telling you, this man. Woo! Sibian and Keon are crazy.
What is he doing?
Knockdown.
He's weak, he's weak.
There's one all the way outside.
Can you just get out? Just get out, just get out, just get out.
So Rep's obviously trying to retreat right here. His team has come in a little bit late into the fight, but they've lost one. Hal's team is kind of slowly and surely pushed. They've gotten some good downs, but that's where Reps is standing outside of. So Hal now approaching. Shoots a little bit of the down character. Gets about 67 on the Reps. And Reps on Bang is trying to get out. And now this is Reps' POV from this situation. So he doesn't hear Hal because of the chaos.
Behind you, behind you, behind you. Leave.
I can't even grab the banner. I grabbed it.
Great smoke.
This one. Just run.
And Reps just deciding it is not worth it there. Hal actually playing patient.
There's somebody up there. There's someone. Oh, he's pushing for the.
This kid chaotic, I was watching for you because like he just
I have no more
weak and like
bats.
And interestingly enough, this is the only
bro,
team
wait till
not
I-
playing
I love it.
Catalyst here.
I think we go right side.
Banner.
I need light. I'm 80.
But look at how Hal is holding these buildings, holding these doors, not just with his body, but with his piercing spikes.
I need a ball as well. To go to helm. Let's see.
They're like pushing back towards me.
They res in zone. They res in zone.
2 syringes and 2 medkits.
2 syringes and 2 medkits. Yeah. I'm going out this way.
Over here.
So Rep's team in shambles. Hal, Keon, Sibian trying to find that other kill as well,
The photo went away.
because they know they've downed one member.
Ready on him?
I fucking whipped.
I have a zip right.
You know, I don't really give a shit about you or not.
And this is where things start to get a little interesting. We've got 6 squads left, right? Pay attention to the fact that there are 6 squads left. This is as intense of a ranked game as you could possibly get. And Gentrifying, Deeds, and Nick Merckx have found a way to get back up. Gent on the Catalyst as well, but they're slowly running out of health in the Storm, and they're running out of resources, so they've got to figure out a plan to heat shield, get some meds, and get in there safely.
Holy shit.
Issue is, these teams are now ahead of them, and so here's the Valve ult to try to put them in a better position to rotate.
Left and right. What the
Fucking gatekeep us, I think. But actually, they can't really get that far.
No, they can't. And I have zip in a sec.
They landed behind us right now.
The one landed on me, like next to me.
I need to pop a make it. I can't.
They're zipping up.
How with reinforce on that door?
You gotta heal, Keon.
I know. I got a heater. I have a zip that goes up here.
Okay.
Taking it
But
right
this
now.
is starting to become a very difficult position.
I'm coming.
just barely gets in.
I need slow here. I've only syringes.
Yep.
And because of the Valk ult and because of the positioning, they've been able to kind of get above and ahead of Hal. And so still, Reps is alive with both banners, and he's going to be able to res. Still, 6 squads left, still.
And they're definitely just routing us 100%.
They are.
Careful. Yeah, they're right here. Nice glitch.
They res in the gas.
41 of them. They're going to right over here. Yeah, I don't know.
Pathfinder maybe taking the place of some of the Valkyrie, especially in ranked.
He's going to right over here.
The aggression, the grapple, the zip line, distance, huge change there. Really good for fraggers like Keon, like people who want to get involved.
We can't go left? Oh, fuck.
We're seeing Bangalore become a very big part of this meta too, as well as Loba, who again was slept on for so long, and an EMEA team highlighted that character and has become a staple in high-level play across all regions. That's exactly how Caustic became a staple too in Apex Legends. It was an EMEA team alliance who was able to put that together and showcase the first Caustic win in the ALGS.
Catalyst. I hit her once.
It's not a surprise that these characters get slept on.
Smoking for you.
Can you shoot these guys? I'm gonna die here.
I'm fine.
And at the end of this, I kind of want to tell you guys 3 rules of what makes a character valuable. You tell me if Catalyst ends up doing it. So here's the wall. They've got to get up. They've got a team ahead of them right here. But the fact that that wall cuts off space, he's getting masked in his hands.
This is so dumb.
Hal's so funny sometimes, dude.
I don't have a gun to even help you guys. I'm not,
So that's Reps shooting him.
I'm just griefing them. I don't care.
Do we have P-Show to just sit in zone?
I will say for 40.
I love these perspective cuts, yo.
Bro,
Whoever edited it, like, congrats. I'm gonna link the video in the
I have a heater.
in the description. Just, I love this. I need more of this.
Smoke it.
Wait, behind me. There's a whole team behind. There's a whole team behind.
There's a whole...
Can we go left? Can we run?
So Reps' team is kind of griefing Deeds and Gent and Nick Merckx' team. But you can see that is actually Reps getting hit by that Catalyst. Look at how bad that obscures your vision. That is insane, isn't it? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I mean, Ved is so dumb for this.
Everyone's a fucking moron who's right here.
Yeah, everyone's.
Jet and Deeds are fucking idiots. You guys are fucking.
Nobody's happy about this.
Behind me. Just go. Oh, everybody's gonna die out here. What am I watching?
Still, 6 squads left. Still.
One of them just died.
They're fighting another team. That's...
Have a zip.
He's taking it.
Shot by Reps and Keon in the back. What?
So Nick's gonna go down here. Deed's still alive. They've got a heat shield to play off of.
Wow.
But it's tough. It's tough to get that full team in there.
Al and then Keon. So two different teams.
Let me just give a shout out too to Keon, man, on that Pathfinder. Absolute beast. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So luckily Hal goes down here. They had to be ahead of Nick's team, and they had to be ahead of Reps' team. Reps ended up focusing on Deeds and Nick Merckx. Hal, because of that, they got out of that fight early, and they were able to make it through. Again, the Catalyst Wall being very helpful to force and isolate kind of half of the field.
Heater in the box?
And make their enemies make a choice.
No, it's my box.
And right now,
top 5, please, top 5, please, top 5.
It will be the end of Reps.
Okay, bro. Like, I don't.
So our non-Catalyst team does not make it out, and you can see why. There was a lot to deal with, a lot of angles to run through that just were not beneficial, and they were the last ones there.
I'm trying to follow a fucking Pathfinder grapple on the Loba Q, bro.
There's a team up there.
Suck my ass.
He's like, of course I'm not catching up with him. I got no mobility. Come on, man. People be having crazy standards. So,
All right.
5 squads left, which means Deeds somehow
Yeah,
made
to the
it
right.
into the circle
Right here. Somewhere.
outside of that chaos.
Then.
But you could tell that's just a single person now gone down. 4 squads left. Hal, Sivian, and Keon doing so well. And this is where Catalyst, I think, benefits in these open maps. So, yes, Broken Moon, she's valuable. Yes, Stormpoint, she's incredible.
I'm going
But
help Hal.
the
I'm going to help
reason
Hal.
is that you can cut off an entire field and secure an area that you are comfortable in. Essentially, you can conserve and control space. That is one of the things that has always benefited characters who have been in the meta. These are the 3 things. I'm going into them now. Watson, Gibraltar, even Caustic, right? They've always been able to control space. So when you have your Watson, interception pylon, your perimeter security, it means no one can come in here. Caustic, got the gas canisters, got the gas bomb. You cannot approach us unless you want to die and take easy damage. Gibraltar with the shield. And then obviously the defensive bombardment. That's easy space control. Catalyst, Dark Veil, Piercing Spikes, kind of like that. She controls space. Secondly, she controls pace. And this is what these characters also do. They slow you down. They allow you to say, an enemy wants to push you. Nope, not now. A wall just came up. Now you can't quite push me. You got to change your route. Piercing Spikes. You want to roll this way? Nope. You're going to take damage. You're going to get slowed. You're going to lose control of your weapon for a little while. I'm going to have the easy advantage. Again, characters that have always defined the meta, what a freaking nade, have controlled the pace. The other thing that these characters have done, and this is what I want to make sure you guys understand, is they've been able to displace, right? They are able to take someone away from where they want to be because their abilities make them make the choice. Whether it is a caustic gas canister, whether it is a defensive bombardment, whether it is some of the perimeter security that Watson has, which is, you know, she doesn't have as many offensive moments. The ability to displace other players like Catalyst, like these characters that have run the meta, end up being super valuable. Raven was already on it. If you want to bet against Raven, you want to bet against what is already proven to be right in many ways when people have not agreed with them, go ahead. But I need to know if you think that there's a problem with Catalyst and that people just aren't putting respect on her name. Hope you see the trend, and I hope you get on it. And always, if you want updated information on the meta and analytics and cool stuff like this in Apex Legends, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and remember, never give up, never stop gaming. I'll see you all next time.